Hey everybody, my name's Matt Manning and I am part of the homeownership team here at Ahead. And tonight we're going to be discussing the recent announcements and the programs that have been designed to assist homeowners who are facing financial challenges due to the coronavirus pandemic. And before we jump into it, I just wanted to remind all of you to check out the videos and the question and answer sessions posted earlier this week by both Kelly and Sam. There's a ton of helpful information that you may find useful during this crazy time. Kelly and Sam have done a great job creating videos that include how to manage your household budget in these uncertain times, how to address your secured and unsecured debt like credit cards, car loans, personal loans, and the like. And last night, Kelly shared many of the community resources that are available to individuals and families right now. Another reminder is that Ahead advisors are available to discuss your personal circumstance privately and in more depth over the telephone or using a platform like Zoom or Skype or something else that you may be comfortable with. Just give us a call at 444-1377. Follow the prompts on the phone, and when you hear the Home Ownership Center, make sure you hit that number. Most likely going to have to leave us a message as we are all working remotely right now, but those messages do get forwarded directly to our email inbox, so we'll get back to you hopefully within 24 hours, or that's our goal anyway. So mortgages. Let's first start with Governor Sununu's emergency order from last week, and it said the initiation of foreclosure proceedings are suspended for the duration of the declared state of emergency, along with all foreclosure actions being prohibited. So what this means is the initiation of foreclosure proceedings are suspended. Basically, if somebody was already delinquent on their mortgage, at this time, the mortgage lender cannot begin any foreclosure proceedings or move them down the foreclosure process. It also means that if somebody was already in the foreclosure process, but the foreclosure hasn't taken place, that any actions that are being taken right need to stop. So they can't advance it any further. Also last week, the federal government announced that all evictions and foreclosures on homes and houses that are backed by government-sponsored mortgage facilitators like Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae, or by the Federal Housing Administration, along with USDA guaranteed mortgages, will be suspended at least through the end of April. So just to be a little more clear with that, Freddie and Fannie and FHA, they back the vast majority of single-family mortgages in the U.S. So there's a strong priority that if you're having difficulty with your mortgage, you'll be afforded these protections. You also may have heard the term moratorium or loan deferment or forbearance in the news or through some of the articles when they're talking about some of the different challenges as the financial piece of this crisis. And I just want to let you know that it's important to know that these are all relatively the same thing. There's some slight differences with them, but a moratorium, a forbearance, or a deferment simply means a mortgage payment postponement for a short and a specific period of time. So what do you do if you begin to feel like you're going to be unable to make your mortgage payment in the near future? There's essentially two things we want you to do. The first thing is to call your mortgage company immediately and to make them aware of your situation and ask them what options might be available to you. Make sure that you document all these interactions with the time of the call, who you spoke to, what the employee number may be if they do have employee numbers, and basically what the subject of the call and the outcome of the call was. In addition, make sure that you're securing any documentation and information that's related to your hardship. So this might be pay stubs, unemployment documentation, bank statements, tax returns, anything that is going to help you show your financial hardship when the time comes to have to do that. And just keep it as organized as you can. It's a lot of information. It's a lot of paperwork. Do the best you can to keep it organized. And the second thing that we want you to do is we want you to call us here at Ahead. We have over 10 years of experience assisting homeowners who are facing a financial hardship. In those 10 years, we've helped over 500 people find solutions that have allowed them to stay in their homes. So we've been doing it a long time. We understand the process and the system when people fall behind on their mortgages and how best to work with the mortgage lender. It's important to know that working with your lender during this financial hardship can be really overwhelming, and that's why it's so important to bring in a third party. It's in your best interest to give us a call and to speak with Mary Voisin. She is our mortgage delinquency specialist. Mary works throughout the state doing telephone counseling when it comes to mortgage delinquency and has a vast network that she's able to bring forward and help leverage during the process. Your appointment with Mary, just to give you a little bit of an idea of what it might look like, is essentially going to be a phone call, an initial phone call where you'll describe what your situation is. You might create a budget with Mary and also an action plan so that you know and understand what Mary's going to do next and what her expectations of you are to do next. You can also then give Mary permission to speak directly with your lender so that she can be an intermediary or in between so that you don't have to be overwhelmed with the whole process and can start to take care of some other items that you might need to. She'll lead the discussions with your lender and to make sure and ensure that your best interests are being met and that you receive an honest opportunity to have your situation reviewed and that all potential options for you as a homeowner are identified and pursued. The process, again, can be done over the phone, and we'll just be gathering information and helping and supporting you put together what the lender will call a package, a mortgage package. And that will include all of the statements, the bank statements, the income information, and the like, so that she knows that it's complete when it gets to the lender, and she can follow up with the lender directly to make sure that your package of information doesn't get stalled and that it continues to move forward throughout the process. So to wrap it all up, make sure you first contact your lender and document all of your interactions with your lender. Then make sure you give us a call ahead and ask to speak to Mary Voisin. Again, that number is 444-1377. And another reminder is that Sam will be on at 7:30 tonight with another Facebook Live question and answer session. So if you have any questions about any of the topics that we've covered this week, whether it's budgeting, how to deal with creditors, your mortgage, community resources, or if you have any other questions outside of those areas that you're looking for an answer for, get on there, make sure you ask Sam. I'm sure she can answer the question for you or point you in the right direction. So just make sure you hang in there and take care of each other. Thanks.